Hey, how are you doing? This is Greg Van Kirk. And if I could have a few minutes of your time, I just wanted to tell you a little bit about this new subscribe and sponsor Toolsletter that you see here on this website and that I'm getting out now. I'd just like to touch base on the why. So why am I doing this? On who this is for, and talk a little bit about how it works, what's in it. So with regards to why get this out now? Why push these tools out in this way? As you may know, spent the last 25 years working as a change maker, as a social entrepreneur, starting off in the Peace Corps in Guatemala, and I've worn many hats. I've been a practitioner, designed social innovations with communities, designed and set up nonprofits, social enterprises here in the U.S. and abroad in other countries. I've worked as a consultant for 25 years, as a facilitator, as an educator, everywhere from high school to professional development. And I share that because all along the way, I've always found that there's a need for frameworks, for collaborative conversation tools, collaborative change-making tools. And so I've been building up a library of those over all of these years. And I decided a couple of years ago to put it all in a book, into a toolbox. And so I published this book. It's called It's What You Set in Motion, Toolbox for Collaborative Change Making, at the end of 2023. Really started to get out there in 2024, but recognizing that a book is one way, one channel for people to be able to get this content. And what are some other ways as well, in addition to a book? And so I have workshops and design certificates, and now we have the subscribe and sponsor Toolsletter. And my aspiration with all of this, obviously, is to get this out in the world. It doesn't do any good to just be sitting on a shelf or be sitting on my Google Drive. And so with this, what I hope is that people who have some means, it's $5.75 a month, so it's not a lot of means that you need, but people who have some means can benefit from this and subscribe to it. And at the same time, maybe folks who wouldn't have access to this because of geographical reasons or financial reasons can get access to these collaborative change-making tools as well. So that's the subscribe and sponsor, right? That's the idea, is to be able to really get this out in the world and help people who subscribe become empowered. But then through that, they also help other people become empowered to create positive change in their organizations, in their lives, in their communities. So that's what this is all about. That's the why behind this. In terms of who it's for, these are universal tools. I've been using these, wearing all of my different hats throughout my career, and that's why I decided to put it all in one place and try to get it out there, because I saw the universality of it. Having said that, within each tool that you'll get, and I'll describe what the tools are specifically in a moment and what the categories are, but within each tool, I've provided guidance for 12 different hats, right? Assuming that people wear all kinds of different hats. I've picked 12. You probably wear 2 or 3 hats in a given day, or maybe 10 hats in a week, right? So I provide guidance for different professions, for people who are wearing different hats. So, for example, within each tool, you have guidance for how to use it if you're a business, right? If you're an organization, if you're a business, if you're a life coach or a mentor, an educator, a consultant, a facilitator, for students, how students would use this, parents. How can parents use these tools? And maybe not the tools per se, but what's in the tools in terms of the actual framing and how to have conversations, productive, helpful conversations with your children or within your family. I think these can be really helpful for change maker parents, so to speak. Entrepreneurs and innovators, nonprofits. There's guidance for how communities can use these. That could be local government, certainly volunteers, as I was in the past as a Peace Corps volunteer, and just individuals in your daily life, right? So it's for everybody, but I have guidance for 12 different roles that you might be playing, 12 different hats that you might be wearing. In terms of how it works, so when you subscribe, you will get a downloadable user guide, which will give you some guidance, have some templates for doing reflections, for tracking your work if you want to. And then every Monday and Wednesday, excuse me, over the course of 32 weeks, 8 months, you'll get a tool. So you get 2 tools a week for 32 weeks or 8 months. Okay. Within those tools are broken down monthly by theme. Okay. So for example, the first theme, if you do these in sequence, you can also get them out of sequence if you'd like to, is team building and teamwork. So there are 8 team building and teamwork tools, right? That's the first month. Then you have team check-ins and prioritization. You have human-centered maps. You have problem and opportunity analysis, design whiteboards for how to ideate around design and innovations and solutions, design blueprints, design considerations, and then people for people and future ready tools. So you can see it goes through a logical, starting with a team, working your way all the way through problem and opportunity diagnosis, getting to design, and then how to put those designs out in the world, how to build resilience, how to understand your risks, how to work together with others on designs. Not all of them might be relevant for you. That's fine. That's not the expectation. But the hope is that you get these in your inbox and you'll see something and you'll say, hey, maybe I could apply that today, or I can save that for later. And you build your own toolbox in your inbox. That's the basic idea. In terms of the tools themselves, what you'll see is that when you get them, you get a JPEG, you get a downloadable PDF, and as well the tools themselves I built in Google Sheets. So you can hyperlink. There's a hyperlink or a QR code, or you can actually just click on the tool itself and go to a Google Sheet. And there you can create an editable copy. You can share with others. So what you can see, these work really well, both in person with the PDF or with the JPEG, and also virtually, right? I use these in hybrid environments all of the time. Some people are in person, some people are working remote, right? They can work around the dinner table, or they can work across different countries and geographies where you might be. And then with regards to an additional part of the tool is there's a summary where I record a YouTube video, which you can see, which you can access through the tool when you get it. I'm describing the tool and going through what it is, how it works, the tool itself, the 12 different hats. So what I hope is that you find this helpful, that you subscribe. When you subscribe, you will get a follow-up email where you fill out a short form where I'll ask you if there's somebody that you want to sponsor, if there's somebody you want to gift this to as the sponsoree. That could be a family member, that could be a friend, that could be a teacher, somebody who works in a nonprofit, anybody who wears one of these hats that I described before, but anybody, it's your choice. And if you don't have somebody that you want to sponsor, I have a list of folks who want to be sponsorees, folks that I've worked with, African leaders who are Mandela Washington Fellows, young entrepreneurs working in rural parts of the US, facilitators in different parts of the world, people who are really interested in getting the tools, but maybe can't access them themselves right now. So I want to be able to provide that to them, the tools to them, once somebody else subscribes, right? So again, you're helping yourself out and you're helping somebody else out in the meantime. So I hope you find this helpful. I'm sure I missed a few things. Please check out the website here. If you're on the website here at collaborativechangemaking.com, excuse me, and reach out if you need anything, or if I could be of help with anything, if you want to collaborate, if you want to partner, that's what I'm here for. And certainly if there's anything that you missed here that you're not sure about, more than happy to chat, to email, whatever's easiest for you. So please subscribe, and you'll sponsor somebody else when you do so, and support my efforts to get these tools out in the world so that we all can be collaborating for positive change more effectively and with a little bit of joy along the way. So thank you. Bye-bye.